Broncos sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. For Emmanuel Sanders, he played 5.5 seasons with these Denver Broncos, 2014 to 2019, and he went over 1,000 yards 3 times during that span. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Number 20.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Lock. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Harris. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Breeze.
2 veterans. Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
A 4-yard.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Complete to Alvin.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Oh, he'll look downfield for commit. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Broncos nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
27-yard line.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 now.
At the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. There goes Melvin Gordon, past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but now it'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marsh. Sean Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Breeze now to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Saints 27, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Block. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Block. This is Hamler on the receiving end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Again, it's Locke. He's got his tight end, Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
20-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
It's now
another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check your hot read. No. Echo.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hey, check. Single. Watch 13. 13's crossing. Kill.
Breeze to the flat. That's caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 55. Hey, eat. 21. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there,
and it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Breeze. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Breeze here finding Kamara, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Of 1 yard. First down, Saints.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's complete. Okuegbunam. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 34, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's locked. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
55 is mine, guys, 55. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that here.
Bree's going to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 5-9. Pick up the ball.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. That's the pass.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that. Mike 55. Right there. Over. Here we go.
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Breeze.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup.
All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Check pass. Hey, kill.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Was brought down by John.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
0-2. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Drew Brees sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.